with that desperation has to come at least enough control not to get themselves in penalty trouble at any time during this hockey game. There's Mark Messier along the boards. Look at Jim Poplinski get the stick up on him. He could have just cut him off and gotten the body against him. Before that, Courtnall taking out McCrimmon in the corner.
Gretzky backhands one that goes off Ramage. Tikkanen tries a stuffer. Another try at the front of the net. And a barreling check by Patterson as Vernon was able to block. Through the legs of Vernon. Rammed by McComb. What a hit.
I don't think they've gotten as much ice time. Here's the hit.
Wow. Natras connects on with Patterson, who hands to Poplinski. Then to Otto as Poplinski hit hard by the hip check of Muni. Reinhardt a shot.
What a hit by Muni. Watch Poplinski drop the puck, and then he left his feet as well. Muni just went down and got under him, and he did a complete 180 in the air all the way over.
To take it, Randy McDonald. Low turns to head back as McDonald passed Karen Daltonelli, and McDonald was hit hard by Courtnall. Greg Coxe in, bumped off by Muni, comes around with the stick, and that'll cost.
You know, Kerry Fraser followed Craig Coxe just about all over the ice to make sure that he didn't commit another infraction. When he finally blew the play down, he was about 8 feet from Coxe, but those are the kinds of penalties that will take the wind out of your sails early. They're trying to establish some kind of offense, and you just can't do that when you're in the penalty box. Here's Norm Lacombe. Muni, number 28 for the Oilers, squeezes Coxe off along the boards. Well, yeah, I guess, huh?
And not to deny Boston's effort then, but all of the rosters in the NHL were depleted by 1943 because of service in the war. Natras a shot off the Fuhrer, loose puck, and where is it? The red light is on. Out of the scramble, will it count? Did it go in before the net was dislodged? Kerry Fraser will consult with his linesman and will await the decision.
It looked for a moment as if the puck had gone up in the air and landed right on Grant Fuhrer's mask, and then when it hit the ice, he reached around for it. Where did it go? It was in the net. At one point, the net was popped off its moorings, Mike.
And Craig Coxe, the addition to the lineup tonight, is the guy who muscled it home.
Sure did. And after game 2, when they lost in overtime, boy, they really started making changes then.
Poplinski and Nieuwendyk got the assists on Merzen's first of this series and second in the playoffs at 12:45. Down goes Patterson. There'll be a penalty coming up to Lacombe. He had Tikkanen breaking, but the pass is ricocheted to the glass by Brad McCrimmon. Tikkanen trying to get his way to the front. Still trying to fight his way off with Tim Hunter. And then the extra man in, I believe, is Nieuwendyk.
I think that is Nieuwendyk on the bottom.
Under half a minute to go in this period. Offside called against Calgary. And then Gregg and Hunter paw at one another, and the linesmen hurry to get in.
You know, the other night we talked about peripheral vision by the great athletes. Well, Tim Hunter was jousting with Randy Gregg, and he caught Steve Smith out of the corner of his eye coming in, and he put up that big left fist for Smith to run into. There's Joel Otto flexing with Mark Messier. Now Merzen piles in with number 9, Glenn Anderson.
Otto and Messier are big rivals, especially when it comes to faceoffs, and Otto has done such a good number on Messier in some of the past games defensively. Right now, it is a war of words only.
I think Kerry Fraser's having trouble getting a word in edgewise there. Couple of horses right there.
As hard fought as this series has been, this is game 4, and there's only been one fight.
Well, there's got to be one right here. This has to turn into one. I mean, look at the hold that Smith has of Hunter. Is Hunter going to take that? I'd be really surprised if that doesn't turn into a fight. Real surprised.
The linesmen are dealing with others. That leaves Smith and Hunter to themselves, and now Gord Brossiker comes in. Kerry Fraser is undoubtedly telling them now, if you don't stop, it's going to be an extra misconduct tacked on to whatever else I'm giving you. And that would be a severe punishment, because even if they get minors or 5s, could pretty well take care of the rest of regulation or close to it. This is interesting. Anyone at home read lips? This is occurring, in case you're just joining us, with 26 seconds to go in the second period of Game 4. 5-3. And again, Fuhr watches as they come by, and Coxe applied a good check on Craig Muni.
No, we're not. I was waiting to see if it was going to be a 5-minute penalty right on the left of your screen. Dana Merzen hits Esa Tikkanen right on the yap with his stick, and Kerry Fraser took a long time to wait to see if Esa Tikkanen was going to bleed. He didn't bleed.
Brawl, extra players on the ice. It was just getting started.
You can see that it is far from over. The 2 5s on the left of your screen are pretty well locked up. Dana Merzen, number 5 for Calgary, and their number 5 for Steve Smith, and here they go. All right, they got themselves where they want each other. Now let's see what they can do. The linesmen are a long way off. If these boys want to go, they're going to get all of each other they want. One of the complications of this situation is that it's right in front of the Oilers bench. A couple of the Oilers players looked as if they were grabbing on to some of the pile. John Muckler tried to restrain them. Kerry Fraser, the referee who's standing there, did see what transpired, so we might have something extra because the Oilers grabbed on, but you can see that everybody else is pretty well calmed down. Fraser has them standing behind the blue line, and finally Ron Finn, who was all the way over at the penalty box, came over to separate the big 5s. Merzen for the Flames, and Smith for the Oilers. Steve Smith, I can't tell you how much hockey he has played in this series and how well he has played for the Edmonton Oilers. He has really been a workhorse that has all completely wiped out any of the bad memories that he has had and that anybody else should have from that 86 series when he scored on his own goal. He's really played well. There he is.
They chant it off. There are many stories in this series. Let's let the pictures tell a few more. Greg McTavish said we won the cup last year, but we didn't beat Calgary to do it.